Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. With you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Glendale. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. It's Murray. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. D. Winters there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Murray on 3rd down. And caught left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Murray. This one is caught by Reed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Taking off.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Big guy's open. Big guy's open.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get set.
Yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's all the man in motion. To throw on first down is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. Play action. Here's Purdy. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Niners. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. First down for the Niners.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Johnson there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. We are through one. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Boswell adds the extra point. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Washington now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Come on, there.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
1st down throw for Murray. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Murray now on 2nd down. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing again is Murray. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. Now he'll run it.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he will score! Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 as they're on 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Murray's going to throw again. Quick throw, taken in, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Crosby's kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Outside, yellow. 18, yellow.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the 49er first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 for Purdy. That's to the right side. And he's complete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
Yellow, get set, yellow. 18, watch out.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock 24 seconds to go until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Throwing again is Purdy. And Ayuk with it on the left side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. Oh, the ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get set, Yellow. Stop.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy.
Man, come on, dog. Stop it, dog. Come on, bruh. The Thumies, man. Come on, bruh. Stop.
That middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's Saul, the man in motion.
And the 49er first down.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Get set.
Pearsall, the man in motion. A second down throw here for Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
1st and 10.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
At the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Outside. Right. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease at which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Get set. No, stop.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Get set. 18.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy using the pop pass. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Kittle is the man in motion.
18. Watch out.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearson. That is a big gain for the 49ers. And even 30 yards. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
49ers.
Outside.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
Hold it.
First down throw for Murray. This one is caught by Reed. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Forward. Come on.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not. Leave. Get set. Up.
On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Out 53. Run around. Up.
Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 18, watch out. Up.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Outside.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Get set, get set. Yellow. 18, yellow.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's to his tight end, Kittle. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It's 3rd and 4.
Yellow. Outside. 18, watch out. Cut.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
The Cardinals take over 1st